Hello everyone, Not as Fan here today. I've got something a little bit different for you today. Staying in the sports realm, but just picked up the new Fight Night Champion game, and we're going to play through the Champion mode here. It tells a great story, not unlike a movie, as this goes along, to add to your boxing gameplay. Looks pretty darn cool as you see the opening cinematic here. You're going to follow one fighter, Mr. Andre Bishop, through this story mode here. So we're going to play it together, basically, on one of the lower levels, because I have not played any of the Fight Night games since the first one came out on the next-gen consoles. So I got some catching up to do, but we can definitely do this. So this starts out here, as you'll see here, and he's on the mat, getting the count here. And you got to use your left stick to line that up, and then the right stick to actually stand up here. So when it comes to, it turns out he's in a prison brawl here, and this is Andre Bishop on the left here. This is your fighter that you're going to have for this champion mode here, and not unlike a game like Grand Theft Auto or a lot of the newer games, it's got a story to it. So let's check in on what's going on here.
Ammonia, that shit'll wake you right up.
What did he hit me with?
His head. This is a penitentiary, son. That rip ain't gonna do shit but count somebody out, which means you got to knock that cracker on his ass, yeah? And you got one round. Knock the fucker on his ass.
Knock the fuck on his ass.
Okay, so did I mention this game is rated mature? Well, if I didn't, I will now. So it's going to have some language too, as you see a low blow there. So this is a prison fight here, which means pretty much anything goes. It's a pretty brutal fight indeed, and basically this is you're thrown right into this fight, and you get a little bit of on-screen help about what to do as you see a headbutt there. Ouch. You see a little bit of hints as to what to do to throw buttons. It's sort of meant as a tutorial of sorts to get used to the punching system. It's a bit refined from the past couple of years. The movements on the right stick are a little bit simpler. As you see another low blow, man, he's getting both guys just getting beat, but the low blows and the headbutts coming to no end here. So this fight is definitely not a fair fight, but as you see another headbutt, kind of crazy during the gameplay, and you'll notice through this champion mode or career mode, whatever you want to call this, the story mode, there will be different types of fighting you'll be doing, and you'll see what I mean. Now it's saying knock him out. I'm not even close there, but now there we go. Didn't get much of an impressive punch, but I do knock him out. I think that was pretty much predetermined that I would get that chance, as he did get tired here. So let's check back into the story. Right about now. And as you see here, I've unlocked an achievement, Welcome to the Jungle there, and it wants to know if I want to continue champion mode, which we will. So here comes the storyline right now.
Congratulations on your victory, boy. You look real good out there. We're really fucking impressed. Welcome to the real world, baby! Nighty night, bitch.
I don't want to die in prison.
Easy now, son. Don't try to talk. Just take it easy now. You're lucky they left you breathing.
I wasn't always this lucky.
This Cuban is no amateur. He could have turned pro years ago. He's been the amateur champ for 9 years. 9 years, are you gonna let him make it 10? That's right, that's why we're here, to get the gold medal. Now go get him, kid!
So we've been warped back in time 4 years previous back to when Andre Bishop was a amateur fighter here, just getting started. And as you see, in amateur boxing, rules are a bit different, and basically winners are determined on how many clean hits are recorded. So you see the counter there going on either side, and I've got a nice lead starting off here, 22-10 roughly. Not connecting there, but every time I connect cleanly, it's a point to my side. And basically, knockouts are not, unless you're knocked out and you're KO'd, knockouts really don't count any more than another punch landed. So you can be knocked down and your opponent not, but if you're scoring more often, you're going to get the victory. So that's the key here, is to keep the clean, the punches landed total up above our opponent here. And you see I'm very raw here. Big mistake I made right off the bat is I came with just way too many punches, and the stamina just went to nothing. And that's something I've really got to avoid doing in the future here. As you see, I'm getting beat on, and I actually get knocked out, knocked down anyway. As you see the replay here, knocking myself to the canvas, essentially because I had knocked all my stamina out and really had no legs to stand on there. So what I got to do is temper some of that back and not throw all my energy out at once. So get up here, and this is something I'll be learning obviously from these earlier fights. And like I said, I'm on the lower difficulties. I haven't played these boxing games in a while. I'm very intrigued by them, and I was especially intrigued by this story mode campaign going on in this year's game. Thought it would make a great video series. So bear with me with the skills. We'll kind of learn this together, so to speak. So still scoring higher than the opponent here in the first round. You see it's a 4-round fight, round 1 of 4, just coming to an end here on round 1. We'll go to the corner sound here once we get to the end of the round, so you can hear what's going on.
That's what I like to see. You're out pointing him. I want to see those hands move more. Okay. Take a deep breath. You need to move your head more, side to side, okay? What can I tell you? Keep your hand.
Alright, so here comes round 2 of 4 now. And you see the note there, it says clean punches score points in amateur boxing. So again, that point total there, which we are up on big time here, 91 to 66 at this point. Continue landing those clean jabs. I'm going to try to keep that stamina up so I don't leave myself vulnerable for a big knockout. Because basically, with a lead like this, if I can maintain it, the only way he's gonna beat me is if he can KO me. So, I got to protect that lead now, and maybe even open it up when he is vulnerable. So, basically, just kind of getting my punches in when I see him open up. Kind of hold back at times to keep the stamina up, and that's my goal here. As you see, even more so opening up the lead here now, 125, rough 124 to 82 here. So things going well so far. He's not able to hit me with anything too solid yet. He's getting his shots in, but so am I. And I'm continuing my point lead here. So amateur boxing, obviously, much different than the pro game. As far as you see, they're wearing the headgear. You know, you're on a different judging system, all that good stuff. So it's kind of nice that they've incorporated all the different levels here that you would find in a boxer's career, which is kind of cool. So you really get immersed in the progression, I would say, from an amateur up the pro ranks. So in years past, you may have gotten those different levels of boxing, but the story's going to tie it all together and bring home the real emotion of the whole thing, and basically give you cinematics that are on par with the movies.
And we come to the end of round number 2.
You have to take a chance with this guy, all right? You got that? You have to take a risk. Keep serving. Don't stand in front of him.
Nice, nice. Keep those hands busy, just like...
So round 3 starts with Bishop in a commanding lead here, 174-116. That's going to be very hard to overcome, but his opponent's going to have to come throwing everything at him here, which he tries to open up here and hopefully, for his sake, knock me down. And I'm going to try my darndest not to let that happen, of course. And now I go on the offensive here, and I knock him right to the canvas here. And as you see the big shot here, or a series of shots, he goes down. And they'll give him the count here. And it looks like he's going to try to get back up, which he does. So he comes back one more time, but now having knocked him down and having a big lead, he's got to be very careful. But he also has to be very aggressive and knock me out. So here we're trading punches pretty heavy, and just waiting for him to open up once again. And I'm going to come at him when I get the shot there. There's some pretty good shots to the head. Backing up, waiting. I took a couple there too. So definitely getting after him now. Looks like he tried to headbutt me there, and he's going to hold on because his stamina is going down the drain here as well. So holding me, hoping to get through rounds here, but he's got to make up a lot of points as well. So feeling like I could take this fight in this round here, hopefully not having to go to 4th round. I'm going to come heavy at him at the head here, and hope to. Oh boy, there's a nice shot to the stomach on his part there. But I'm gonna trade blows with him here. And I'm going to watch that stamina. I'm keeping it up enough here. Don't want that to dip down to nothing again. But coming at him with some good shots here. I'm sensing now that this fight is just about over. There, he's staggered, and oh, here's my chance. Got to come hard at him now. And that's what I do, and I knock him on down. And that should be the fight here, as we'll see if he's counted out or not. As you see the replay there, coming at him hard after he was staggered here. I don't think he's going to be able to get back up here, and nope, they call him on the fight here. So there's a victory in our first fight. It's an amateur fight. Come on back for episode 2 as we will continue the champion mode here in Fight Night Champion, the brand new EA Sports mature boxing game. So come on back, guys. This has been Not As Fan, and follow the series with me.